What is up, guys? Ben and welcome back to episode number 16 of my career mode. If you guys didn't see the first episode, or not the first episode but the last episode should I say, then I would advise to go and see that. I just make a few little signings, just to bolster the squad, make sure that we have cover for everybody, and make sure we didn't really strengthen the actual starting 11. What we did was brought some youngsters in that have a really high potential. They have a really well, they're good at the minute, but they have a super high potential, and we can bring them in for cup games. We can bring them in if any injuries occur, and it's just basically squad rotation players is what we brought in, and you'll see a few of them in this first game. As you can see, we start with Berahino, Embolo and Lopez up front. I think we've got Eric Dyer as well. So all four of our signings are starting in this game, and that is mainly because I had faith in them, basically. I've used Embolo and Berahino before, absolutely superb. Lopez as well, superb. Eric Dyer is rated really highly already, and he has a lot to go. He's got a lot of time. So it's it will be really interesting to see how the squad develops, and obviously last year, or last season should I say, we brought in Balotelli but got rid of Eto'o, so we just did straight swap sort of thing. We only had two proper main strikers, so now if someone gets injured we can go back to playing the 4-1-2-1-2, which is I like to play, because if one of the strikers get injured we can just bring another striker in, whereas last season if a striker got injured then we were kind of in a bad place. So we're back into the 4-1-2-1-2, the system that I like to play on career mode and on Ultimate Team. In fact, I love to play the system is really good, and obviously you saw there we won against Stuttgart away, and then we go into the second game, which is against Sevilla at home. Again, will be a very interesting game. We are at home, so obviously I expect to win this game. Hopefully we can, and we get off to a really nice start there. Berahino getting the first goal, and then Embolo getting the second goal. And it's at this point I was thinking, this is really nice. It's nice to see the players actually striding as Balotelli comes on for Embolo, I think, or was it Berahino he comes on for, and then Barkley comes on for Lopez, and we make one other substitution. We do end up winning 4-1, which is a huge result, and hopefully we can continue these results going into the actual season. We do have Chelsea in the next game, which is in the Community Shield, and then after that we will end the episode, and then the beginning of episode number 17 we'll start the season against Tottenham. So we've got a couple of really hard games coming up, and we are going to start with the main side out against Chelsea. Chelsea are quite a difficult side to play against if you play them when they're playing well. Obviously, I beat them 4-0, I beat them 2-0, and I think I beat them 4-0 again. So they're an easy side to play against if you know how to play against them. They're a hard side to play against if, like, when I was away to them at Stamford Bridge, we only beat them 2-0. Last season, and it was a hard game because they sort of played a different system. They actually played the proper starting team, and they were really hard to play against. The two times we beat them 4-0, one was in the FA Cup final, one was at home. They played really narrow, let us run down the wings basically and get those low hard crosses in to the likes of Balotelli, Lukaku, or whoever else was there, Barkley maybe, whoever was there. So the starting team is looking quite strong. We're going to go with our strongest starting 11. Eric Dyer, I think, is rested, or is Stones rested? I think it might be Stones that is rested for this game. We will have to see in just a second. I'm just making sure that no one else is on the bench that shouldn't be. So as you can see there, we are going to start with Dyer and Jagielka at the back, obviously Coleman and Baines. And we're going to start with McCarthy at CDM, Morelos on the right, Campbell on the left. I think we go Barkley at Cam, and then we have Lukaku and Benteke up front. Start things off here with a goal from Lukaku, I believe it is. Gets an easy tap in after the ball rebounds a little bit. We had a shot, comes off the goalkeeper, and then we tap it in to the open net. And this is what I mean, they let us run down the wing and just put those passes across to the back post, and they are so OP on this FIFA. It's unbelievable. If you can get to the byline and just hold A and pass it across, or triple tap X, you're going to be in for a really good time. Get a really nice goal here, actually. A lovely ball from Barkley out to Campbell, and Campbell back into Balotelli, who taps into the open net, and we are 3-0 up and cruising, may I add to that. Absolutely brilliant stuff. The team plays really nicely. It seems that Eric Dyer was a really good addition, because he's really solid, he's really strong. And what about that for a pass from Lukaku, by the way? We'll have a look at that on the replay again as Balotelli puts the ball into the net. But it wasn't really the finish or the goal that impressed me. It was actually the pass from Lukaku. Like I said, we're going to see it on the replay just now. As you can see here, he gets sort of like taken out, and as he's falling down, he does like an overhead pass to Balotelli. Courtois does get something on it, but not enough to keep it out of the net. And that is the final whistle. We do win the Community Shield 4-0. and we do win our first piece of silver of the year already. We will be looking for the Community Shield, the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, the Champions League and the Premier League. So we will be looking for 4 trophies this year. It will be absolutely insane if we can manage to do that. We haven't got our Champions League draw yet, so I'm not actually sure who's in our group. Could be quite a hard game. We will have to see about that. As you can see, another dominant performance from us. We haven't actually conceded a goal to Chelsea in like 4 games, which is absolutely insane. Hopefully we can keep the clean sheets coming. We do get an offer here for Darren Gibson. Now, Darren Gibson isn't really in my plans. 76 rated, 27 years old. Not the youngest of players and not our best CDM by any stretch of the imagination. We have Barry, who's rated better, McCarthy, who's rated better and younger. We have Besic, who's nearly rated the same and he's younger. And then we do get an offer for Balotelli for 19 million. As it says, he's worth between like 49 and 73 or something like that. So we do go for 50 million, I think, and hopefully we can. Well, I don't really want to sell Balotelli, but if we could get 50 million for him, he would be out of the door, and we'd be bringing in someone maybe like Jovetic, or maybe someone who's just as good as Balotelli, maybe Sturridge or someone like that. Benteke maybe. They might not accept the offer. As you can see, West Ham are going through with the Darren Gibson price tag of 7.5, I think it was a 7.6, 7.7, something like that. They are going through with it, which is quite cool. You know, he's, like I said, he's not really played a lot for us, and he's not going to play a lot for us unless we suffer a lot of injuries. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my channel if you want to see some epic squad builders, player reviews, and I have got a really cool series starting tomorrow. I'm sure you guys would have seen the video I posted earlier today about it. But like I said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the description, and have a nice day, guys. Adios.